Hi everyone, Paige Evans for Studio Calico here today to share how I use some paper scraps from the Walden kits for my layouts. So I have grabbed papers that I love from Walden, Pine Hill, Baker Bridge, and Concord. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I love to use punches, and it is my mission in life to see how many different ways I can use a simple square punch on my scrapbooking layouts. So I am punching 3 squares from each of the pattern papers. From this lovely paper I punched 3 from all the different sections of color. In the end, 3 was probably too many. You could have done 2 punches from each paper. And then trim each of the squares in half into triangles. I grabbed each stack of 3 and trimmed them in half. Just park yourself in front of a show, listen to some great music, and punch and cut away. This is my favorite part of scrapbooking, is the tedious parts. So once you have all of your pieces cut and trimmed, choose a background cardstock. I had so many different colors of gray to choose from, and it honestly took me like 30 minutes to pick which color of gray I wanted to use. In the end, I chose the one, not the lightest one, but the next one up. And basically, I'm just going to randomly place my triangles and fill up a whole half triangle of my layout, starting on the bottom right corner, and I'm going to work my way up to the middle and placing them at angles. So how do I explain this? They won't be rounded, but they're all at a 45, 90, 180 degree. And I'm just placing them. I'm trying to vary the colors so they're not all right next to each other, getting a good mix of rainbow. And then so I have more of a reference, I'm going to lightly draw a line with a pencil, just so I can see where I need to work up to. And I got smart, and I'm saving some time by flipping over all of the triangles and then placing adhesive on the back of them, so now I can just grab and place really quickly. I thought about skipping over my process right here, but I thought it'd be fun for you to see exactly how I placed all of these little triangles. So I've got it going. I think this is 800 times faster than real life, but it only took about 5, maybe 10 minutes to place all of these little triangles. Just want you to see exactly how I built this layout rather than skipping over and not letting you see. Hopefully this doesn't make you have any motion sickness. Yes, there will be some gaps where the triangles don't fit perfectly, but I like the look. I guess the inconsistency is what makes it consistent, having those gaps here and there. The adhesive I used isn't too strong, so I'm able to lift up and peel away some of the triangles if they don't exactly fit, and I can rearrange them as needed to make them fit the pencil line as close as possible. And I did let some of them hang off the edges, erasing the line because I don't need to see it, and then trimming off the excess. So there we go. Background is finished. So now it's the fun part of embellishing. So I'm using some washi tape and covering up the edge just to create more of a defined border. I've chosen these two pictures of me and my son Fox. FYI, the name Fox comes from the show X-Files. Fox Mulder, that's where I first heard the name Fox. When I was, 8, 9 years old, I fell in love with the name then. And when I met Chris, I said I want to name my first child Fox, or my first son Fox, and he was on board with that, so I knew I wanted to marry him then. Anyway, back to the layout. I tucked a journaling card underneath the photo as well as a tag, and now I'm adding a title, With You. Tucking this wood veneer flower under the photo, and to define it more, I am adding this gold foil circle die cut. Love these vellum leaves, and I love things in threes, so I'm just going to tuck 3 leaves underneath this cluster of embellishments. I love the tone-on-tone look, so I'm going to add these epoxy stars, a blue on a blue, yellow on yellow, pink on pink, and I've created a triangle so your eye goes all around the page. I'm going to tie this piece of gold baker's twine into a bow and stick it on this cluster. There's a die cut E, which is perfect because my last name is Evans, and creating another triangle with these wood veneer pieces. I'm going to write my journaling on this little journaling card. Fast forward it a bit. You can read the journaling below. And I just kept tucking more and more embellishments under until I got the look that I wanted. Then the last step was to drop white spray mist around the layout and let it dry. I hope you enjoyed seeing what you can create with your paper scraps from Walden. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again next time.